Okay, so here we are. I thought I'd do a quick video just showing you a little bit around how to navigate the coaching portal and a couple of key things to look out for. So once you first log in, you're going to notice that whoever you are that's logged in on the top right, it'll give your name up there. So in this case, I'm Alexander Tester. And this is kind of usually the screen it comes to is your overview screen. Now, um, typically on the top left, you should see right away who the assigned coach is for you. So of course, if I click on here, you'll be able to see a picture. Yes, it's me. I'm your coach. But there could be other folks here as well. Now, if I want to notify, send an email or message to your coach, you simply just click this mail button. You can pop in a subject message and then send via email. You could carbon copy yourself. What this does is it sends a message actually through the coaching portal through email. So I'll get notified through email and also in the portal, and then I'll come in and respond to you, whatever your question might be. Okay. The next thing, let me just close this. Underneath your own name and your profile, there's a few settings. So if you go to My Account, you'll be able to notice here that you could pop in a little picture if you want to show a picture of who you are. That's always helpful. Name, email address, contact details if you want to put them there. You don't have to. And then, of course, just a few other basic information. None of this is mandatory, but of course, if you want to update it, you certainly can. Time zone is always a good one, just in case we happen to use the calendar feature. It's always useful to know how far away you are from me. Okay. Okay, so if you want to go back, you just click the home button on the top, brings you back to the main screen. This screen is your overview screen. Any sorts of things that I would have pushed to you, you might see here. So if there's a due date on something, it'll pop up here. You can see that this person, I'm already late on a couple of worksheets that I asked to be filled out. Most of the time, this isn't that big of a deal of a screen for you. I normally start with the stream screen. So you click on stream, and in the stream, what's interesting is this is a continuous thread of collaboration content, whatever, if we are dialoguing with each other or if I'm sending you files or you're sending me files, all of it fits into your stream. It's chronologically driven from the start of our relationship to the end. And it's actually very valuable. I always pop in here first to see what's new in my stream, is there any questions, comments, that sort of thing that I need to get back to. So you can see here, there was a worksheet that was popped in here. If I scroll down here, my coach has pushed a video to me, a one-piece flow lean video. And if I want to watch it, I could simply just say, hey, let's watch the video. And then up pops the video in another screen. It's embedded into YouTube, but I'm not going to play it now. But that's kind of how your stream works. You can filter the stream to show different things. Right now, I'm only showing items related to files that have been shared with me or messages or something like that. Okay, but you can turn all these on if you want. Worksheets, journal entries, whatever you want. Okay. Moving down. Metrics, I don't really use metrics, so I wouldn't expect you to be wanting to use this too much either. Actions, if I've assigned something to you with a due date, it's going to show up here. You can see in your current and past actions. So right now I've got no actions that are due, but in the past I've obviously had lots of actions. Okay, so check here for any actions. You'll also be notified if there's something that you need to get done by a certain time period. I'm usually pretty relaxed. I don't assign work that needs to be done in time-sensitive manner anyways. Session notes. Again, when we have a one-on-one call every month, I will pop the notes of that call. I typically take some notes. I'll pop the notes into the session notes. You'll see it here. You'll also get an email copy as well. Okay. Worksheets. If I assign a worksheet, which is something I need you to complete. So an example would be, I might ask you to fill out a basic project charter for the project you're leading, just so I understand what's the scope of the work and the project that you're working on so I can best help you. That'll show up in the worksheets section, as well as other worksheets. Scrolling down. Journal. This is where, if you watched the other video, I suggested at least once a week I'd like some kind of update from you on how things have been going, using the portal, using the training, learning, all that sort of thing, applying it to your actual day job. Now, here's an example of what this journal could look like. So in this journal, this person's wrote, I feel I progressed a lot as I kicked off my first project, started to go through some materials in the portal, and I'm just getting familiar with the process and how the portal works. So far, it's been pretty easy, but I'd appreciate more guidance on the following. How best to energize and motivate my team around my project? How can I effectively lead this improvement project if I don't fully know the answer to all the problems we're tackling. Okay, so that's an example of a journal entry. I'll get a note of that and I can pop right in and give it a comment, give it some comments. So you can see here, if you click on the comments, I've come in here and given them answers to their questions. Okay, maybe I'll pop in a quick video, maybe I'll pop in a quick MP3 audio file to help you along your way. But this is really, really useful so that I understand how things are progressing, and you have an opportunity to reach out, ask questions, whatever you want. Okay. Finally, probably the most important one that you're going to be familiar with is the courses button. Under the courses section, you can see right away when you click it, this person's been enrolled in a course called Process Excellence Essentials. There's a few other courses, so it doesn't mean you'll be enrolled in this one. If you click this little arrow on the bottom right here, and you'll notice right away that it should expand. There you go. It expands the course so you can see all the materials by unit of what you're going to be covering. Okay. It is done obviously chronologically, so you're not going to be jumping to the end right away. You kind of need to complete these things and review the materials one by one. But obviously you can see the path of learning and where you're going. Okay. Totally be able to complete this on your own time, however quick or slow you want to go. We're always here to help you no matter what. And no matter where you are. If you got any questions at all, depending on where you are, just pop us a note either through email or through that particular module itself. If I open up one of these modules, you can see there's already collaboration around here. Very simple and easy to do. So highly recommend when you do your course material, ask questions, leverage your coach as much as possible, and collaborate with your group. Okay. Now, the final thing I wanted to show you is for those folks that are part of a group. There is a group button on the bottom. You can see I've created a test group here. What's interesting with the group is now you've got more than one people, obviously, as part of a group that are in a common session where they get to collaborate. So not only do you get individual collaboration with your coach, but you get group collaboration with your coach as well. So let's say you ask a question that I think as a coach is a valuable question that others might ask as well in your group. I would pop that question into the stream, answer it in the stream, send a file, send a video, whatever. And that way everyone has the ability to see the answer to that question and again, have collaboration around it. Okay, so that's the group stream. And that is some basic navigation of your portal. So hopefully that makes sense. And I look forward to seeing you in the portal.